Welcome to another Thursday night Rock Your Brand live stream. I hope you've all had a good couple of weeks. If you joined me on the last live stream, if this is your first live stream, welcome. Today we're just going to be playing some games. Probably not going to be very good at them, but we shall see. The games that we're going to be playing are all games based around colour. And as you know, colour plays quite an important part in graphic design. So it's always good to keep your knowledge and your skills sharp when it comes to colour, and playing games just sounds like a fun way to do that. So we'll be playing those this evening. If you are watching this as a replay, the links to all of the games that we'll be playing are in the description below this video. And if you are watching live, then you can click on the links in the chat. I've pinned the games to the top of the chat box so you can play along and see if you can get a better score than I can. David's joined us. Hi, David. Good to have you here. Thanks for jumping on. As I say this all the time, it's always good to know that somebody is here and watching. So yeah, thanks for joining in. So we're going to be playing some games. So David, I don't know if you're going to click on some of these games and play along as well. They're all browser based. I don't know if any of them have annoying music. I haven't actually played any of them yet. I've just got them lined up in my browser. It's always funnier if you've never played a game before and you get to see the car crash that, you know, is playing something new happens. And as ever, if you've got any design questions or anything about brand or branding or any questions at all, just drop them in the live chat and I'll answer them as I see them as we go through the live stream. So I think, David, it's just yourself just now. So maybe if you've got any questions or that, I know that you've submitted another logo for review. I have got that lined up in Illustrator for later on. We'll see how we do for time. Don't want to have the stream too long today. It's not an excuse, but I have got a bit of a sore throat. But hopefully we'll get to that as well and do that review for you. Give you some feedback on that logo design. Again, not really looked at it myself. I've just lined it up in Illustrator so we can kind of come at that fresh and give you some, first impression feedback on that. So, yeah, I'm going to just crack in and start playing some games. The first game that we're going to be playing, I believe, is called Colour, funnily enough. So I'm just going to click on the start button here. Okay, so what colour is this? Right. Okay, so we've got to click on the swatch. Oh, okay, so it gives you a time. What colour is that? Okay, so you just got to match the colours. Okay, this is not too hard. Oh, right, okay, it's increased. That middle one. Oh, blimey, that's bright. Is it that one? No, it's this one. This one. And this one. Oh, that one. Blimey, it's getting a bit hard here. This blue here. Oh! This one. Oh, what? Is it that one? Yep, got that one. It's that one. That's bright red, so it's this one. Oh, powder blue. This one. Oh, it's not that one. Run out of time. Orange. This one. This one? Nope. Oh, I must have played this in the past. Because it's got a score here. So this must be cached from before. It does look familiar. I don't think it was called Colour, though. I think they've changed the name of it. So I did a lot worse than my last score. David's asking, have I played the kerning game? I have, and I do believe that was on the last or the first Let's Play that we did. I've actually avoided any typography games, and I've just chosen games around colour this evening. But I have played the kerning game. I think we played the Bezier game as well, and some of them were hard. There was one which I played, and I think it was the Bezier game where you've got to draw Bezier lines around the different shapes, and honestly it took me forever to get past the tutorial stage. Just the way that you had to control the points just didn't seem intuitive to me, and it got frustrating, and then it just became funny because it just took so long to get through the tutorial. And I remember getting through it in the chat just being, over the moon that I'd finally got to the end of that game. But stuff like the kerning game, all these games that are, around typography, they're a great way to learn about, there's one as well, which I can't remember what it's called, where you have to, they give you, I think it's like 30 questions, and there's 4 different fonts in each one, and it gives you the name of the font, and you have to guess which one it is. That's quite a good one as well to do. I'm going to try and play this again because I went a bit slow at the start, so I'm going to play this again. All right, see if I can do better. So obviously the first ones are fairly straightforward. It's when it gets into where the colors are all pretty similar. This one? Oh, this one. Like this. What color's that? Nope. Well, that was wrong. Is it this one? Nope. See, I'm getting them all wrong now. That one's right. Oh! This one? Yep. I'm going to go this one. Oh, okay, 531. I did good at that. I don't know, are you playing this, David? Is anyone who's watching, there's a few people watching, is anyone playing this? Like I say, the links that are in the top, I've pinned the links to the top, and we'll be playing the games in the order that they're listed. So Colour, and then Invaders, then Odd One Out, which looks like I've messed up the link on that one a little bit. Sorry. Then there's another one. It looks like I may have messed up a few links. So what I'll maybe do is I'll maybe just paste each link in as well. So there's the game that we're playing just now. Yeah, David, it's live. The live pressure of playing these games. And you class yourself as a professional graphic designer, and you're playing design games and you make a right mess of them. Can be slightly embarrassing, but nobody's perfect. So 531 is a pretty good score. I'll play one more time. So depending on how long the games are, I'll maybe play them 2 or 3 times, see if I can beat my score. So 531 is a big improvement over 314. So it probably helps as well if you've got a decent monitor where you can, some of these colors that were given me were very close in terms of shades and tints. So you've got to have a monitor where you can actually see the differences. So I would highly recommend that you have a color calibrated monitor if possible. So let's play again. Right, so let's go with that one, this one. Ooh. See, already kind of second guessing myself on the easy ones. That one. Ooh, this one. That one. That one. That one. Oh, okay. This one. These ones. This one. And this one. They're all the greens. Is it that? Yep. This one? Nope. Again, another green. Is it that one? Nope. This one? Yep. This one? Nope. That one? Those last ones they're pretty hard. Obviously, as well, anyone who's watching who is colorblind, apologies for that, because obviously these games are. I mean, I suppose. I don't know. You could probably play. Not being colorblind, I don't know, but you're obviously. This is kind of based on I suppose, depending, and there's lots of different types of color blindness, and there are actually websites where you can test your logo, and it will show your logo in the different types of color blindness that you can have, and it shows how the logo will look. So if your logo, for example, relies on color to differentiate shapes, so let's say you have a green on a red, green on a red background, and you have a certain type of color blindness, then it's going to, it could be that the colors merge together, and then you don't get those two different shapes. You don't see the two different shapes. You'll all have seen the color blindness tests that use the little dots, and you've got to try to make out what the number is. That's a good example of that, where if you create a logo and you're relying on colors to differentiate the elements of it, then for someone who has color blindness, your logo's potentially going to look pretty terrible. So you can run your logo through these online sort of AI tests, and it will show you or give you a result or a score on how well your logo passes the color tests. It's pretty handy. I have got that link somewhere, but I can't remember what the name of that site is. David got 487 for that. So, and that's probably was that your first go, David, as well? 487, that's pretty good. Well, I'm not going to test my luck again on that one. I think 531 is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with 531. That seems good for me. So let's move on to the next one. So the next one is Hex Invaders. Now this says Hex Invaders. Let me just paste the link in so that anyone can play it. The world needs your typically useless skill of hex code knowledge to prevent the invasion. I'm going to be in trouble here because I really don't do hex code numbers. I am very sort of not averse to it, but RGB tends to be as much as I get with this. So let's see what I'm supposed to do with hex codes. Your objective: to destroy the invader that matches the supplied hex code at the top of your screen. Hex codes are based on the combination of red, green, and blue. To the right, you can see that each of the three colours is represented with 2 out of the 6 numbers. The colour intensity ranges from 0, no colour, to F, all the colour. So if you're supplied a colour of 00FF00, there is no red or blue, but all the green. Okay. Things you need to know. So no primaries means no colour. FF0000. Right, okay, so looks like the Space Invaders are going to be made up of hex codes, and we need to guess which ones are going to be the ones to shoot. Right, okay. Click on Invader with matching hex code. The invader blocked your shot. You have chosen poorly. Click on clock to turn back time. Alright, okay. Play now. Right. 00FF. So what was it? It was red, green, blue. So it's going to be blue. 00. It's going to be blue again. It's going to be blue again. Green. Level 1 complete. So that's going to be red. Okay, so no red, but green. Green and blue. Green and blue don't make either of these colours, do they? I'll go for this middle one. Alright. I was a guess. Red and green. Is that going to be orange? It's weird, you know, red and green making orange, but it's the RGB system, isn't it? So red and green and no blue. This one. I'm doing alright with my guesses. Definitely red. So I'm presuming these get faster or something, or do they get harder? Red, green, no. Well, it's going to... Oh yeah, so that's the levels as well. There's levels of the saturation of it, isn't it? So this is all red, all green. So I'm going to go for... That's a bright colour, so I'm going to I think that's yellow. Okay, I'm starting to get it now. So this is all red, sort of 80% green, and all blue. Do we think that's going to be a magenta? We're right. No red, 80% green, and all blue. This one. Red, blue, this one. No. Oh, I'm dead. This one? No. This one? Okay. Does it give you a score? Or do you just have to get to a certain level? It looks like it... Well, it says... Oh, so it's a post my score to Facebook, etc. I don't think I'll bother doing that. I don't want to go through to my socials. I'll play it one more time. David, I suspect my score will be the hex code for black. Alright, let's see. So this is all red. It's all green. All blue. All green. Alright. So, oh, because my score's there, okay, so red and green, no blue. Ah, I just can't quite get these colour mixes in my head to work out. That's all red. I mean, I suppose it's a good way to just start to quickly grasp hex codes. FF is all red. Is it bright red though? So that'll be bright red, won't it? Yeah. And then that's still going to be red, so it's going to be that. Oh no, it's not that one. Okay. Ah, okay. Or does it get darker? Yeah. So if it's FFF, that's brighter, and if you have Fs across the board, that's white. So if it's 80, then 60, then 40, 20, then that means that colour's getting darker. Right, so that should have been the dark red. Okay. So red. I'm going to go for this one on the right. And I'd be wrong. I suppose not, it's quite bright. Let's go for the... Oh dear. This is not going well. So I know that this one is white. Blue. So there's this middle one. Yeah. So it's going to be... It's going to be this one, isn't it? This light blue. Oh no, it's not. It's the yellow. I think magenta. No. I'm just absolutely guessing now. I'm literally guessing red, blue. Yeah, I'm just absolutely guessing. Blue. Red and green. No blue. I think the red eyes are putting me off as well. I keep seeing red and thinking that there's red in there. So this is going to be darker red, and then nope. See, there's no. I knew it was that one on the left, and I should have gone for that one on the left. What's the turn back time thing? How do we do that? It said we can turn back time, didn't it? Oh no. That's grey because they're all the same. I know that if they're all the same, then it's going to be a grey color. This is green. Green. I got a score of 110. Hi Julian, thanks for joining the stream. I don't think there's many people joining tonight because we're just playing some games. It's not really... it's educational in that we're learning about hex codes whilst playing a game, but it's not really my typical one where we talk about, you know, what is a logo tips and brand tips. We're just kind of having a bit of fun tonight playing these games. Badly. I didn't do very well at that one at all. Probably find that a web developer or something will be really good at hex codes, but then again, there's probably a lot of designers that use hex codes all the time. It's just never something that I use. I do put them into my logo guidelines. I put the hex code in because obviously if you're going to put your logo colors onto your website, having the hex code's good because a lot of web builders, web software asks for the hex codes. But really it's not something that I work in. I'm mainly a CMYK kind of guy when it comes to colors. Right, I'm going to move on to this next one. Yeah, David's saying he gave up in annoyance. Yeah, I feel you on that. I'm just looking at the number of viewers that are watching this one, and just, you know, normally it's good to have a lot of people on the stream when we're doing the logo reviews. I'm just kind of jumping ahead of myself here. Not that I want you to run away, David. You know, I want you playing these games with me because I want to see if you can get the same score or beat me on these scores. But I think that we get a lot out of the logo reviews when we've got a lot of people in the chat kind of giving their feedback and opinions as well, and not just mine. So we'll see how we go over the next sort of 20 minutes or so, and I'll check to see how many people are actually watching the stream. And if there's enough people and people want to take part, then we can go ahead and review your logo. But I really think you would get more out of it if we've got more people on the stream, so I might hold it back. Okay, so please don't be disappointed if we hold it back this week, and then we do it on the next one, and I'll make sure that I choose a topic for that stream that will get more people in. I am finding that more people join when the stream topic is around logo design. That tends to pull more people in. I don't think many people wanted to see me play any games tonight, which is a bit of a shame. Julian's saying, oh, see, Julian's a UI designer. Hex codes are Julian's life. So you should be really, really good at that game then, Julian. So you should click on that link above and have a couple of games and see how far you get. I think the furthest I got was level 3. I didn't get any further than that. So it'd be interesting to see what you get for that one. So we're moving on to this one, which is just called Color. Like the first one was just called Color, but this one's with the proper C at the start, but spelled the American English way, not the UK way. There should be a U in there as well. So let me just copy and paste this into the chat so that you can join along as well. So it says here, before you start, calibrate your screen. So I'm just going to click on these, just see what they do. Just your brightness contrast. You should barely be able to see a difference between the inner and outer color. If you're on a laptop, also make sure to adjust the viewing angle of your screen. Don't worry if you can't see all the colors. The game has built-in tolerance and will give you a perfect score if the colors are very similar. So on my screen here, I can barely see a difference between the inner rectangle and then the outer one. It's really, really close, so I would say that my monitor's calibrated pretty well for that. So I'm going to close that. And then we've got color blind assist. So I'm going to click on that. I don't know what that is. We implemented a solution for players with color perception deficiencies. Each primary color represents a shape. Oh, okay. So I'm moving my mouse around here, and you can see that the green is a circle, red is a square, and as we move around here to the blues, it's a triangle. So it's kind of merging. That's an interesting approach. The intermediate steps are represented by a morph between each shape. The shape is meant as a general guide to pick the right hue. You will still need to adjust the color to get a good score. Let us know how it works out for you. So you can actually choose to start the game with the colorblind assistant. So I would presume without it, it's going to give us a hue and we have to choose it on the color wheel. If you use the colorblind assistance, it's probably going to give you the color and maybe this a shape as well, and that kind of guides you as to whereabouts roughly, you know. So if it's mostly a circle, then the color is going to be mostly sort of up in this area. That's quite an interesting approach, actually. I like that. You know, after me talking about these games probably not being much any good if you have got a color blindness, so that's really interesting to see that they're trying to have some inclusivity with it. That's really, really good. So let's just get started. Ooh, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I have to find... Okay, so I've got to kind of move my mouse around and get a red that's really close to it. And blue. Magenta. Right here. Oh, I didn't get a perfect. So you've got to make sure your mouse cursor's inside the ring as well when you click. Whoa, running out of time here. Oh, it's getting faster. There. Okay, so that was hue, I think. So this is saturation. Oh, it tells you along the bottom what it is. Oof. Right. Okay, so this one you can go all in and out and up and down. Whoa. Ugh. Good. Oh. Not got a perfect yet. Oh, I thought I was almost there with that one. And that's a perfect. Oh, I clicked too early. And I got a very good. I didn't mean to click at all. What are we looking for here? Oh, jeez. Ooh. The pressure and the stress of playing this, well, you know, knowing that people are watching you. Alright, complimentary. Right, so we're going to move around the outside edges. Oh, okay. Oh, and you've got to move in. Okay, right, I wasn't paying attention. Not paying attention. Okay, this is almost like a hand-eye coordination thing. All right, okay. Oh. Got perfect on that one. So I need an orange. A bit brighter, but here. It's weird because I'm seeing one of them's looking like it's a perfect match and then the other side not so much. Where am I going with this one? Alright, okay. There. See, the green on that one looked like it was perfect, but the magenta I hadn't got matched up. You're definitely going to need to have a screen which has some decent color calibration on it, I think, because some of these are very close. It says it's got, they're taking into account, you know, they're giving a bit of leeway on it, but I don't know. Oh, this one's going to be really difficult. And then we've got triadic and then tetradic. This is going to be hard. Oh, what? Right, so there's... What? What? Ooh. What am I... What have you got to do here? What am I trying to do? What am I right, so I'm trying to find the blue. Okay. Alright, so I need an orange. Okay. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get any perfects on these. This is tricky. Doesn't help that my PC appears to be glitching. Oh, I got a perfect. Oh, close with it. No. No. It's right about here. Got very good. Is anyone else playing this? Because this one's tricky. And maybe you are playing it, which is why you're not typing anything. Right, we're on to triadic. If you didn't know all your different color terminology, then this game is definitely going to give you that. What am I? Okay, we're in the right sort of zone here. Right about there. Perfect. Oh, it's right about there. Perfect. So I'm doing okay with my triadics a little bit. And about here. Perfect. We need some yellows. Ooh, I'd say this one's being a bit fiddly. I'm just going to have to click. Good. Alright, orange. Oh, round about here. Very good. Right, last one. Tetradic. So I'm gonna have to get 4. Match up 4. Am I ready for this? Let's go. Roundabout. It's got to be roundabout here, surely. Perfect. Oh, that's pretty close there. Perfect. Perfect. I need orange. Ooh. Oh, my PC keeps locking up. There's a red there. Oh, what's? I thought I was going to get all perfects in that one. It does give you a score. David's saying he thinks he might be better at this colour game after 10 pints and winging it. Yeah, wouldn't we all? We'd all probably be better at that. So I wouldn't say I failed miserably on saturation and analogous, but 7 out of 10, not the best. I think it's being kind sort of on the tetradic and the hue. Maybe not so much the hue. I think I got okay on that one. But this is a good game. I actually enjoyed that. Maybe if I didn't know that people were watching, I wouldn't have stressed out about it as much. But yeah, my web browser for some reason kept freezing, and for like a second or two, which meant I couldn't move the mouse around, so that I lost some time there. Excuses. I know. But 8.4 out of 10, I think I could improve that on the next one. So got one more to go. Kind of whizzing through these quicker than I thought we would. So this one is called Brand Scene, and I don't think this one will take too long to do. So it could be a short stream today, which it's not necessarily a bad thing. You'll need to see my face and listen to my voice for so long. So what's this one? How well do you recognize these brands? How well do you know some of the most popular brands on Earth? Find out by selecting the colour that you associate with each logo. You'll be scored based on how close your response matches the original brand. See how well your score compares with others. Okay, so I need to choose. It looks like there's no timer on this, which is good, because the timer is what brings the pressure in and the stress. But having no timer also means that I kind of have to probably get this as close as possible. I can never remember. I don't know how bright the Coca-Cola red is. I mean, I know they've got their own. They've got their own Pantone and everything. It's not that dark, but I'm trying to think how bright it is. And is this going to be really, really ruthless? And not, you know, and be, no, you got to be absolutely bang on with it. I'm gonna go with that. 93 out of 100. It's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, it's going to want yellow then. It's not really orangey yellow, but it's not like super bright yellow. I'm right at the edge of this color wheel on pretty much both of them. I think that's pretty close for Batman. Oh, no, I don't want to press compare. If you're playing this one, we all get scores, so let me know. If you've played the Coca-Cola one, let me know what score you got. There's only a few people watching live, so it's only yourself, David, and I think Julian, if Julian's still here. So just let me know what your scores are. 98, so close, so close. My comic book geekdom is intact, which is good, because if I'd got that wrong, that would have been, if I got that really bad. Right, let's go next. Blimey. Yahoo. When was the last time I used Yahoo? I don't think I can even remember what colour Yahoo is. Is it purple? Is Yahoo purple? Coke 85, Batman 92. Good stuff. I think Yahoo's purple. I think. Is it purple? And I think it's a fairly dark, but it's not blue. I think it's purple. I haven't looked at the Yahoo logo in probably since like the late 90s. See, that's too blue. Oh, I'm not going to get a good score for this one. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, 82. Not so good. Not so good. So that's showing. So that. All right. So that's showing the real color there. So yeah, I was way too dark, with that one. What have we got next? Oh, I was ready to say what. Just give me a rectangle. What am I supposed to do with a rectangle? Right, so this is Dropbox, which is blue. Is it blue? It's blue, isn't it? It seems very transparent. Why is it so transparent? Oh, my web browser is really freaking out. It is blue, but is it how light a blue is it? I'm not liking this transparency. It's putting me off. And that's just, okay, so that's just taking all the saturation out of it. I know it's just a game. It's just a game. 90, David got 90 for Yahoo. Well done. No cheating now. No waiting until I guess and then trying. Okay, that's not how we play the game. That's not how we play the game. Right. I know it's blue, but this whole kind of transparency thing's throwing me off. So I'm just gonna choose that. Miles off. Is Dropbox that lighter blue? Interesting. Okay, McDonald's. It's a fairly bright M, isn't it? And it's, or is it more of an orange? Yeah, 53 for David with Dropbox. So I did slightly better. I think McDonald's M it's not super vibrant yellow, is it? I think it's pretty close to that. The thing is, you usually see it on a red background, so the red background can make the yellow really pop out of it. I'm going to hazard a guess, and if I click compare, I think this is going to be about 90. Oh. Wow. There's way more red in it. It's much closer to orange than I went. David got 93. You go to Mackie D's quite a lot, David, do you? I'm not doing. I don't think my overall score is going to be. I think I'm still ahead of you, David, on overall score, but you trounced me on that one. All right, Starbucks. Again, it's. Is it dark green? You think you know brands, and then when you have to do the color, so I think it's kind of more of a green like that, isn't it? It's more sort of leaning into not turquoise, but it's not bright green. I thought I had it as a pretty perfect one, but I'm gonna go there. 95. Happy with that. Happy with that. 95's good. Looks like it's just me and you, David, so back in the lead. Back in the lead with Starbucks. IBM. So IBM is blue. I'm pretty sure it's a fairly bright. Is it a light blue? Or is it just a case of it needs the saturation taken down? I can't remember now. You know, when you think about, you first think about a brand logo and stuff, and then it maybe pops into your head and you have an exact image of it in your head, and then when the more you start to think about it, you start second guessing yourself with it. It's a very corporate brand. I don't think it's too dark blue. I think it's a fairly light blue. I don't think. Oh, I'm gonna not do well on this one. I really don't think it's dark blue. I think it's sort of more blue. I think it's sort of up here-ish. I'm gonna just go for it. Terrible. 51, that's me lost the game. 51 out of 100. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Can't wait to see what David gets. No doubt trounced me on that one. I'm going to move to the next one and await his score. So this is going to be the outer red for 97. You embarrass me, sir. You absolutely embarrass me. That's like double my score. Double my score. Right, Shell. Now, Shell obviously is this is a really, you know, famous logo again. And it's just about getting the balance of the red and the yellow in my head. It's not that bright because then the contrast between the yellow and the red goes off. I don't think it's too dark. I think it's round about here-ish. 93. So I'm back up in the 90s. There's a few in the 90s, so one more to go. Got one more to go. And see where we get. Next. Okay, so Apple is just grey, isn't it? So is this a trick question? So I just beat you a little bit there, David, with that one. So so this one, the thing is that, you know, Apple have used all sorts of different colours with this sort of glossy logo, but I think this is going to basically be the grey version of it. And again, it's got translucency, so it's kind of difficult to know where they want this to be. So I'm gonna go not all the way down. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Apple have got a few colours, but you know, sometimes it's blue. You could have it, you know, so we could basically go all the way through here, and you know, sometimes it could be like a blue colour. But I'm just going to go for sort of more of a grey colour. I'm going to get a terrible score for this because it's so, like you say, you know, what's their main colour. I'm just going to add a little bit of blue, lower the saturation, and I'm just going to hit compare, and I got nothing. 0. Nothing. So I was right. I think it was basically keep that in the middle, and it was just purely a case of the saturation level here. So I was right. I shouldn't have put any color in. My first instinct of it's just a grey logo. What's the level of saturation on it? And I got 0. Should have stuck with my first instinct. Well, David, I can see how many people are viewing this stream, and it's just you and I. It's just you and I on the stream. Super quiet one tonight. Let's bring me back to just me speaking here. Oh no, Shivansh is on as well. 96. See, someone that stuck with the grey and got the saturation right. So what I'm going to say, David, is I really appreciate you being on and playing some of these games with me. I've had a bit of fun on this, and I've kind of realised where I have some gaps in my colour knowledge and where I need to improve on those. We had a very close battle on that last one. Shivansh has definitely won the Apple round, 100%, with nearly 100%. Well done. Stamasia is here, or Stamasia is here. Where are all these people coming from? Because my viewer rate says that there are only 2 viewers, but there's some, people joining. But I don't think there's enough to do a logo review today. Shivansh is just showing off now. 99 on Starbucks. Yeah, these people who are really good at guessing their logo colors. I'll give you a round of applause. Well done. Well done. Samasia, hi. I think I'm actually going to, unless you have any questions. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say is, David, let's leave your logo review till next time. I know this is a personal project, so I know that you've probably not got any clients waiting on some feedback. I know this is a personal one for you. Or if you'd like me to give you some feedback in the meantime, let me know, and I could always give you some feedback before the next live stream. But I think it would be good to kind of just leave what you have here if you're not in any mad rush, and I'll get more people onto the live stream next time, and we'll have more people kind of chipping in and giving some feedback on that. Shifan's got 0 for Shell. Interesting. So are you okay with that, David? To wait till the next one, wait a couple of weeks. Let me know if you're okay with that. So I don't think you're going to get the full. You would get obviously my feedback on it, but I do like it when everybody chips in. I think you get a more rounded set of feedback. So David's saying he's okay with that. That's cool. I kind of had a feeling that when I posted up that the topic today would be let's play some games, that it wouldn't really get too many people on the stream. People have, busy lives, and they probably just want, if they're going to join the stream, they want to make sure that they walk away with learning something. I can totally understand that. But at the end of the day, it's my stream, isn't it? So I can kind of play some games if I want and have some fun with it. But I'll make sure that the next one is based around more of an educational type stream. And I did kind of mention in the community tab that I did have a little bit of news. And the little bit of news is that I've decided we've got the community tab on YouTube, but it's okay. I don't really use it that much. I use it to talk about some, what's coming up for the live stream, and also if there's any, if I find any good software deals, I want to pass them on to you guys so that you can, if you're needing that particular software, you save some money on it. But what I'm doing is I'm actually going to set up, I don't know how many people are using Discord, but I'm going to set up a Rock Your Brand Discord group. And in the group, there'll be multiple channels to talk about logo design, graphic design, branding, games, whatever. There'll be a general chat. There'll be a channel for design memes where people can share their memes and jokes, just to set up a little community where you can jump in and out of that Discord group. I'll be in there, a lot of the time. I won't be in there all the time. Obviously, I have lots of stuff to do. But my hope is that we can build a little Rock Your Brand community in Discord where we can, we can post our work and get feedback from other people. I'll create a specific channel for feedback where people, if you're working on something or you want some feedback, we can drop it in there and people can give, their thoughts and opinions on the work. I'd really like to grow a little community in there. Obviously, it's a free group. There's no costs or anything to it, and I just want to create a little Rock Your Brand group. And so let me know that if you'd be interested in that. Hopefully, you will. I hope you will. David's asking, did I have a ZX as a kid? My very first. Well, I didn't have it, but when I was in school in primary 2. I was 6 years old, and that was 1980. 1980. My teacher brought in a ZX81, or was it a ZX80? Might have been a ZX80 because it was the kit one, and we had to build it. So it just came as a kit, and you had to build it. So yeah, we had a ZX80. I presume that's what you're talking about, as in a ZX computer. And then after that, I had I think my first kind of home computer was a Commodore 16 plus 4. It wasn't the best computer in the world. My mum and dad bought it for me, and I think they were basically, sold to by the guy in the shop. I think it was like Curry's or Dixon's or something they got it from, and they were told this is the next best computer, and it wasn't the best. I had a Commodore 16 plus 4, and then I got and then I think I moved from that to a Commodore 64 and then an Amiga 500, which to this day is still my favorite retro computer, is my Amiga 500. David saying, I remember Daley Thompson's decathlon and using a golf ball to roll up and down the M and N keys to make him run faster. Yeah, I think I broke many a joystick, waggling the joystick to get him and doing the hurdles and stuff in the 100-meter sprint. Yeah, it was back in the day. Those games, you didn't play them for the graphics, that's for sure. I've tried playing some of those games on emulators and stuff, and it just, the memories don't match playing it today. Most of the games are absolutely terrible, but back then it was like super exciting to play. It was brand new, and really, really, really exciting with the way computers were going. So it's all very different now. I'm still a big gamer. I'm a big PC gamer. I build my own PCs. I've been playing New World recently, Amazon's New World. I tend not to play competitive games much anymore. I don't really have the time to get good at it, but I'm still a gamer. Still play games in now and again. So there will definitely be a games channel in Discord, which would be good, because if we start to build a community in there and we get people who play games, maybe people could start playing. If they own the same games, they could start playing games together as well. That is my hope. I would love to build a little community around the Rock Your Brand sort of YouTube channel subscribers and stuff. I think that would be a really cool thing. And Discord just makes it easier for me to pop in and out as well, and kind of drop in news, information, have a chat, arrange meetups and stuff like that if people are in similar parts of the world. I'd love to hear if people started meeting up and talking about whatever games design. I would love that. That would be amazing. So we're just coming up to the hour. So I had fun. David, thanks for joining. Shivansh, thanks for joining. Julian, thanks for joining. And Stamatia, thanks for joining. Be back again in 2 weeks' time. I don't think I'm going to. Should I? What do you think? Should I leave this live stream on the YouTube channel? Do you think people will get much use out of it? Or should I just kind of leave this stream to us, and it's not there for other people to watch back? I'm not sure if it's worth any value. Maybe there is. Maybe it is. Maybe I should just put it up anyway. And we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. I do have some other news around sort of the Rock Your Brand in terms of I don't want to give too much away, but in terms of visuals, there's some stuff been going on with that. I may be able to reveal it in 2 weeks' time, because I want to kind of have that done so that I can brand up the Discord channel. But I'm looking forward to having the Discord channel, so look out for that launching, and I will obviously give an invite to everyone who's a subscriber on the YouTube channel, and we can all kind of hang out in there. Right, okay, so David's saying put it up so that he can show that he beat me at the games. And I suppose Shivansh got an amazing score on it as well. Okay, I'll put it up. When it's finished, I will just let it upload to the channel and stay on the channel to give you guys the credit that's well deserved and due. Right, let's call it there. See you guys in a couple of weeks, and hopefully get that Discord group all set up and we can all hang out in there as well. Okay, so take it easy and I'll see you soon. Stay creative, folks.